friends, it's Catherine at Moonstar Lodge. I'm the director here, an elder, minister, wedding officiant, doggy, fur baby, mommy, and a little crazy today. It's Saturday, August 14th, and it's the 15th today?
No, you're right.
Oh, okay, so my manager over there is screwing me up. It's the 14th today, but this reading is for the 15th through the 21st. And I've pulled out some totally different cards for the energies here. As you know, I'm just checking the date when we move into the second quarter of this moon cycle. And in fact, we move into it on the 15th. So we move into it tomorrow. And we're heading for that blue moon on August 22nd. So next week's video will be about that. However, things that came up in the cards this morning actually apply to how we prepare mentally, spiritually, intuitively, physically, all of those things. It's a very mental reading. People are apparently in their heads. When I pulled these cards, I thought, I'm not pulling for the collective, I'm pulling for me. But no, the intention is the collective. So there must be other people out there having the same experience I am. Anyway, let's get to the cards. All right. So the decks that I'm using today, I have not used in these videos before. The first deck where the tarot is coming from is called the Moonchild Tarot, and that's an indie deck, the lovely deck. It's got a sister deck called the Starchild Tarot, which is not included today, but I will do a review video on those. The next deck that I'm using, the round cards, are the Spirit de la Lune deck. I love these cards. They're an oracle and very well produced and created by a group of young women who really know their astrology. The last deck here is called First Light, and there's the book cover for First Light. It's a series of Hubble space telescope photos relating to the major arcana. So it is both tarot using the majors, and it's an oracle because there are additional cards. I pulled out a couple of little buddies here. I don't know if you can see them, and I have some angel stone here. I felt I needed it this morning to be able to address the issues. I'm still feeling very strongly this Lion's Gate influx of energy. Being a Pisces, most lions would gobble this fish right up, and I feel pretty gobbled up today. So let's get into first this line of tarot being clarified by the oracle and some additional wisdom from the universe. So the first card here is the Seven of Wands in protection. Now, that's an interesting card. It speaks to the internal awareness that you're being judged or perceived in some way as not pulling up your socks, but you're feeling judged and poked at. You have things to do, but it's a distraction to feel the energies of others directed at you. This card could actually represent the perception that that's happening, but it isn't real. It's usually illusory, or the old saying my mother used to say to me was, people don't think about you or could care less about you, way more than you think they do. The universe would rather we not think that way. So you got to get past thinking that you're being judged. The universe card in protection speaks to this, because what it's saying here, and I'm going to go to the book for this because it's very well spoken, much better spoken than I am this morning. This may be an indication that you are falling short of achieving your dreams. Perhaps there's been an avoidance of certain vital steps or deeper intentions. If you've been holding on to issues or pains from your past, it may be time to face these with compassion and self-love. From here, you may reflect on where you and your heart would like you to be going. So the energy that we use to hold the garbage can lid down on our feelings, particularly about the past, this is very much about shadow work. But that takes a tremendous amount of energy to hold old stuff in and to be painfully aware of real or perceived judgments. That's energy that could be used in a creative way. And what's happening when we do this is the Six of Swords showing us blocking our own energies. This change is inevitable, and we need to look at where we're going, not in the past where we've been. So this is a card of being stuck right now. The saving grace here is our Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords has a clarity that cuts to the chase, that says enough is enough. This is all BS. Let's just get her done. And it's interesting that the card clarifying her is the Blue Moon card, and the Blue Moon card is actually August 22nd. So that's the full moon. So all of what we're doing here is going to be fixed. We're fixing this dynamic within us. Now we're just coming out of first quarter, and this card clarifies this card, and it's the ignite. This is setting fire, literally, to a new idea. Of course, new moons are new beginnings. So this is an ignite card. This is taking the energy that we're using, being self-protective because we think we're being judged, and we're using this energy now to ignite something that's going to have its culmination on this full moon. The second card, clarifying the universe card here, is dream. It's here the waning gibbous moon. So it's clarifying that we need to be dreaming with the universe. That's so important, so important. This is using our dreams and facing forward is how we get out of this sense of despair and being stopped. The forgiveness thing. Dreaming what it would be like to be free of this pain. This card is Sagittarius, the explorer. So, in order to get out of the Six of Swords in protection energy, we need to explore what new beginnings would feel like. This card is saying new beginnings are inevitable. We really want to get out of this space to actually explore what it would feel like not to be stuck in our old wounds, and how it would feel like not to be stuck in an awareness of judgment. Buddhists always speak of beginner's mind, to be playful like a child with new beginnings. And that's what this card is asking us to do to get unstuck. And the beauty here is it happens in a heartbeat. Anything happens in an instant. Birth happens in an instant. Death happens in an instant quite often. Transitions happen instantly. So we are making anew here. And our queen is the power within to get rid of this stuff that weighs us down and sucks so much of our life energy. The wisdom here from these ancestors, we'll call them the ancestors because that's what the energy feels like. So this card is well-being. It's awareness. So the awareness helps define what we want, and that are we truly being judged by others? And if we are, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what other people think about us. It only matters what we think about us. The second card to clarify this is code. Code is about puzzles, it's about synchronicity, and it's about coincidence. And that's something that the universe gives us, awarenesses of synchronicities. This is the overarching sense of this web, just like my beautiful doily here. Setting Sun Woman would have us recognize how connected we are. All the grandmothers of the moon cycles. Moving to the next grandmother, she's a grandmother spider woman who weaves the web that connects us all. We are connected. When we're facing inward and we're in pain, we don't see the synchronicities. They're there, they're waiting for us. Moving over here to this card is source, love and light. This is the source of this. This is the source of us and all things in the universe. So source is asking us to explore a new way of looking at ourselves. And the final card here from the ancestors is quite loving. It is the Lover's card, card number 6 in the Major Arcanum. And it's matters of the heart, choices, and physical love. So it's bringing us back into relationship, not just with ourselves and our partners, but back in relationship to the universe. Having both parts of ourselves in wholeness, the yin and the yang. Deeply, deeply important here. That's how we get the balance back that allows us to have the clarity to co-create on this full blue moon. So it couldn't be more beautiful if we'd asked for it. I find this an incredible reading. It's August is always an interesting month for me. It's my favorite month of the year, and sometimes I just really need the clarity of a reading like this to be able to move forward. You can switch the camera there, Brian. So to conclude, have a great week. Stop navel gazing, and know that the Queen of Swords within you is going to bring you back in alignment with the universe. So miigwech, have a wonderful week and be blessed. Oh.